My new topic today is about geometric series. This topic is intended for grade 10. Problem number 1. Find the common ratio of the following geometric series. So I have here negative 2 plus 8 minus 32 plus 128 and then plus dot dot dot. So to find the ratio, so I need to write R1, which is my A2 over A1. And then R2 will be A3 over A2. Then R3 will be A4 over A3. So if we substitute A2, this will be A1, A2, A3, and then A4. So for R1 is equal to A2 over A1, so this will be 8, positive 8. And then A1 will be negative 2. So I have here 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. Because positive divided by negative is negative. Now let's go to ratio number 2. A3 over A2. So our A3 is negative 32. And then A2 is positive 8. So again, negative divided by positive is negative. So 32 divided by 8 is 4. So I have here negative 4. How about the last ratio? A4 over A3. So A4 is 128. Divide by negative 32. So we divide this one. So 128 divided by 32 is, this will be 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Then 4 times 3 is 12. So take away, that will be 0. So positive divided by negative, this will be negative. So therefore, my common ratio or the common ratio for number 1 is negative 4 because R is equals to R1 is equals to R2 and this will be equal to R3. So R will be equal to negative 4. Now let's move to number 2. I just need this one. I need to erase. So for example, I have here 108, then plus 36, plus 12, plus 4, and then plus dot dot dot, or so on. So I need to solve the ratio. So ratio will be equal to R1, and then R1 will be A2, over A1, and then my R2 will be A3 over A2. Then R3 will be A4 over A3. So what is my A2? So this will be A1, A2, A3, and then A4. So A2 will be 36 over A1. What? This is 108. So what is 36 over 108? So we need to divide this one or reduce to lowest term. So can we divide this one by 6? So yes, we can divide this one 10. How many 6 in 10? Only 1. Then multiply 6. Then subtract 10 minus 6 is 4. Then bring down 8. How many 6 do we have in 48? This is 8. And this will be equal to 48, 0. So if we divide this one by 6, so this will be 18. How about 100? This will be 18 in here, the divisor. This will be 18. And then 36 divided by 6, we know that this is 6. So 6. So we have now 6 over 18. And we know that we can divide again 6 over 18 by 6, of course. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. 18 divided by 6 is 3. So we have now, sorry, I need to erase this one. This is number 2. So my ratio 1 is 1 over 3. How about A3 over A2? A3 is 12. Then A2 is 36. Then this we can divide this one by 12. So 12 divided by 12 is 1. 36 divided by 12 is 3. So R1 and R2 are the same. It should be R3 will be the same from R1 and R2. So A4 will be 4 over 12. Then we can reduce this one by dividing 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So R is equal to R1 equals to R2 equals to R3. So this will be equal to 1/3. So therefore, the common ratio is 1 over 3. So that's for number 2. Now let's proceed to number 3. Need to erase this one and then change this one also, number 3. So the given is -8. Then minus 2 minus 1 over 2 and then minus 1 over 8. So take note that this is our A1, A2, A3, and then A4. So again, we need to write our ratio, common ratio. So R1 will be equal to R2 will be equal to R3. So my R1 will be A2 over A1. Then my R2 will be A3 over A2. And then R3 will be A4 over A3. So what is A2 over A1? So my A2 is -2. And then A1 is -8. So negative divided by negative, that will be positive. So I have here 2 over 8. And then I need to reduce this one by dividing 2, both 2 and 8. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So for my R1 will be 1 over 4. Now let's go to R2. A3. A3 is -1 over 2 divided by -2. So negative divided by negative is positive. So 1 over 2 divided by 2. So how to solve this one? So 1 over 2, this is fixed. And then I need to put 1 in here. And then take the upside down of 2 over 2. That will be 1 over 2. So multiply numerators. That is 1. Multiply denominators. 2 times 2 is 4. So I have here R1 is equal to R2 is equal to 1 over 4. How about the last ratio or the common ratio? So A4 is -1 over 8 divided by -1 over 2. Negative divided by negative is positive. So 1 over 8 over 1 over 2. So I need to write in here 1 over 8 and then change division sign to multiplication and then upside down of 1 over 2, that will be 2 over 1. And then multiply 2, multiply this one, 8. And then reduce this one by dividing 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So therefore, R is equal to R1 equals to R2 equals to R3, which is equal to 1 over 4. So therefore, the common ratio for number 3 is 1 over 4. Let us check if this is correct. So my A2 is equal to A1 times R. So by the way, what is our R? R for number 3 is 1 over 4, right? Then let us multiply. Let us check this one if this is correct. So A1 is -8 times R, 1 over 4. Since there is no denominator, so I need to put 1 in here and then multiply numerator. So -8. And then 1 times 4 is 4. So this will be negative. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. So this is checked. How about A3? So A2 times R. So A2 will be -2 times R is equal to 1/4. Then I need to put 1 in here. So multiply numerator. So this is -2 and then multiply this one. So this is over 4 because 1 times 4 is 4. And then negative. Then I need to reduce by dividing the numerator and denominator by 2. So this will be 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this is checked. Negative 1 over 2. Now the last part, which is a sub 4. So a3 times r. So a3 is negative 1 over 2 times r, which is 1 over 4. And we know that negative times positive is negative. So 1 times 1, that will be 1. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So this is correct. So therefore, my common ratio for number 3, r is equals to 1 over 4 is correct. That's all.